Hello YouTube and welcome back to the Cold Brew. My name is Luke and today is a short video on understanding when you should look at genericizing your code, or rather when not to genericize your code. So there are a few rules that I run by when I need to make something generic and when I don't. So one of the first rules that I follow is don't do it for the sake of doing it. You don't need to always make something generic just because you've repeated it once or twice. People tend to jump to making something generic when it's not really necessary. There's nothing inherently wrong with having duplicated code. What's important is when you identify that you need to start making something generic. So then you might ask yourself, well then how many times do I need to repeat something in order for me to actually go and look at making it generic? And the answer to this question is, it depends. And it depends in the sense that it's not necessarily about how much you repeat something that determines if you should make it generic, but rather what are the variations that you are seeing within it, such as the pattern of the code, or rather the complexity of the repetition. There is no silver bullet of if something should be or shouldn't be duplicated. And the reason this is important is because you can end up making your life a lot more complicated. Because people are very quick to jump to making something generic, it can become a time sink. So really look at the patterns and the reusability of your code and actually have a good think about whether you should invest the time into making this functionality generic. And by doing this, you're actually going to save yourself time. You're not going to be investing all that effort into something that doesn't need to be made generic just yet, or something at all. And on that final note, thanks for watching, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.